Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So this is my second video of the channel and I'm really excited. So I'm going to be creating some gel nails today and I'm going to be using the press on nail method. So I'm going to be showing you how to create your own professional looking press on nails at home. I'm going to be showing you how to create the specific design that I'm doing and also how to prep your nails for application. So yeah. I'll just get into the video now. So these are the nail tips I'm going to be using. These are actually nails that I'm doing for my sister for her birthday. It's tomorrow, so let's get into it. So what the first thing to do is always to prep your nail tips. I'm using I think these are almond tips, so like medium almond tips. The first thing to do is always to file off the extra nails that are always at the top. I don't know if it's showing properly here, but I'm trying. If you guys can see that there's something right here. So yeah, should always that's the first thing that I always do when I'm prepping my press-on nails. So I just slightly file those off. See, that didn't take too long at all. Oh, it's gone. So you just do the same thing for all your nail tips. Okay, so I'm done buffing those nails. Now I'm going to grab my nail stands. These are called press-on nail stands. You can get them anywhere, like the nail supply store, Amazon, AliExpress, anywhere. They're pretty cheap. And what I put on them, they're called I think tacks, like instant tacks. I got these at the dollar store. So I just like scooped a tiny ball and attached it to the top of each press-on nail stand. So next I'm going to apply each nail tip on the press-on nail stand. It's good to make sure that it's really firm, because if it's not firm it's going to it may start to move while you're trying to paint the nail. So you always want to make sure that it's really firm. Like, see that as I touch it it's not moving or anything. That's how you want it to be. Okay, so I'm done attaching the nail tips to the nail stand. So now I'm gonna start designing the nails. So when making press-on nails, or honestly any gel nails, the first thing to do is always to go in with some base coat. This helps to this helps the gel polish stick to the nails without peeling off. I know, like when I first started doing press on nails, I thought that I had to like buff the nail tips to take off the shine. But I found that like I've done multiple sets without actually having to do that and they still lasted really long. Like I've never had an experience of my gel nails peeling off or anything. So it's not really necessary to buff the nails first. Just go in with a good base coat and you'll be fine. So I'm using the base coat from iGel Beauty. So I'm just going to apply a thin layer to each of the nail tips. Then I'm going to cure that under my lamp for 60 seconds. Oh, that's really thick. Just reduce it. Okay. So I'm going to put this under my lamp for 60 seconds. Also, just in case you are wondering, when I say lamp, I mean a UV nail lamp. That's what they're called. You can search it up on Amazon or any nail supply store or AliExpress. This is one that I use. It's really messy, but like something like this is what I'm talking about. So just search for UV nail lamp and that's what you should get. These nail lamps are needed when doing gel nails because gel nails don't dry. They can't be air dried. They need the lamp to dry. So that's one thing you need when doing press on nails at home. So I'm done with the base coat. So I'm gonna just put that aside and start with my designs. So another side note, when you apply base coat and when it's done curing under the lamp, you notice that like layer the surface is still kind of sticky. Don't be alarmed by this. Like this stickiness is what helps the nail polish to actually stick on the nail tip. So yeah, it's still don't be like surprised if it's still tacky or anything. That's fine. Also don't be like me, like don't touch it like when you touch it, you get all these like hairs and like dirt on it. So like when you're doing your sets, just try as much as possible not to touch the nail tips. So I'm doing some French tips on these four tips, and I'm going to do a design, the flower design on this one. So for the base coat for the French tips, I'm going to be using this shade from D&D. It's the shade Take a Vow, and the code is 880. I really like this base coat because like it's a perfect nude shade for like dark skin. I find that like other nude shades that are like always a bit too bright and they fit lighter skin tones, but this one is really good for dark skin. So if you want a nude gel polish, get this one. I got this one at the nail supply store. So when you want to start applying your gel polish, it's always good to apply really thin coats. I know it's like really tempting to apply one thick coat and call it a day, but like if you do that, there's a high chance that the polish is going to peel off. So it's always advisable to apply thin coats. Since this is a really sheer color, I'm probably going to apply like three different coats. But if I was using something more like solid, like red or blue or something like that, then maybe two coats, two thin coats will be fine. So I'm going to apply the first coat on these nail tips. See? Not thick at all. I always like to clean the sides as well. Just so the sides aren't bulky. Just gently wipe them with your hand. Not like don't wipe on top of the tip, but like just the sides, like just the sides. Look how pretty this pink shade is. So nice. Honestly, it's nice on its own. Like you don't even need to add any French tips to it. Like it's just nice on its own. Just do like 3 to 4 coats, and it's pretty nice. Just simple, classy design on its own. Okay, so this is the first coat done, and I'm going to cure this under the lamp for 60 seconds. 60 seconds is always a good amount of time to cure it. It's not like if you don't cure it for up to 60 seconds, there's a chance that the gel won't dry properly. And if you apply another layer of gel on top of that layer that isn't dried properly, then there's a high chance that the polish is going to peel off. So always dry for 60 seconds plus. Okay, so I'm done curing that first layer. Now I'm going to do a second layer. Just the same thing. Apply really thin coats. Just brush it over really evenly. So second coat done, then I'm going to cure that under my lamp. Okay, so I ended up deciding to do 4 coats of this nude gel. So now I'm currently doing the fourth coat. So I'll just apply this, then cure it under the lamp. Then we'll start doing our fringe tips. Okay, clean the sides. It's annoying when that happens. So thankfully there are no stains on it, there's no dirt on it. There's no dirt on it, so I'll just repaint it. It's fine. Like honestly, the whole point of I think one plus side to doing personal nails, to doing your own nails at home is the fun of it. Like you just get to like sit down, watch a movie, and have fun with it. So like in cases like this where it drops, don't get flustered or anything. Just pick it up, apply another layer, and you'll be fine. Just enjoy the process. So let's cure this. Okay, so I'm done curing it. Now it's time to start with the designs. I'm deciding, do I want to do the flower design first or the friendship? Like I haven't made up my mind. But anyways, I'm going to be using this shade to do the flower. It's from the company called Born Pretty. They're mostly on Amazon and AliExpress, so it's like a burgundy shade. It's very pretty, like that, very pretty. They're focusing. So I'm also going to be using a broom gel. This is basically a gel that like it's a clear gel, and when you apply it, and it's basically used to make like regular gel polishes like spread out. Like it's hard to explain, but you see what I mean. So first, I'm going to apply the bloom gel to the nail that I want to design. Just a thin coat as well. Like you don't need too much. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to just use like this business card for my old personal business as a stand to I'm going to just use it to place the gel. It's easier to do this rather than like having to like pick the gel from the container every time. Just more convenient to lay it on a flat surface, preferably a glossy one, because if the surface isn't of the material isn't glossy, then the gel will just soak into it. So that'll be wasting your gel. So use something glossy like maybe glass or business card like this, then just apply the gel to it. So now I'm gonna grab a brush and I'm gonna use that to start applying the gel. Okay, so I'm gonna do 5 petals. One at the top, two on the side. You see how the gel is spreading? That's what the blooming gel does. Okay, to make it look prettier, I saw this hack on I think it was TikTok or so. She drew it in, then she drew it out as well. So we draw it in first and draw it out as well. And try to do it like really fast, like just a sharp line in both directions. Also, when you're working with blooming gel, you kind of have to work fast, or else. Well, it depends on how much you want the gel to spread. If you want it to spread really wide, then leave it for longer. But if you don't want it to spread really wide, then do it really fast. So this is what a flower looks like. So pretty. I'm gonna quickly cure that for 60 seconds. Okay, so I'm done curing both of these in the lamp and it looks so good. Like, I really like that flower design. So, just to spice things up, I'm going to like gold petals in the middle. I think that'll look pretty. So I'll just open it up. These gold, what do I call them now? I guess I'll call them gold balls. I'm not sure what they're called. But anyways, I'm going to use this snail gel to glue them on. Since I'm only going to be using like maybe 5 or maybe 4 of the balls, I'm not going to add too much of the gel. So I'll just squeeze a bit into the snail. Okay, so I want to add the balls to the center, so I'm going to add the gel to the center. Okay, so then I'm just gonna dip the other end of the stick into the glue just to like make it sticky a bit so that I will be able to pick up the balls. So just gonna pick them up then apply them carefully to the center of the flower. Yeah, I think gold was a good choice. Gold looks good. Yeah, I think 4 petals is good. Yeah, doesn't need too much. So let's cure this for another 60 seconds. Now, for the rest of the nail tips, I'm going to do the French tip design. So I'm going to bring this back. French tips might seem like a bit daunting at first, but like I think as you practice more and more, you get really good at it. Just take your time and like to get better, to get easier. But I'm going to show you how I do my French tips, so hopefully that tutorial helps. Okay. These are done curing, so I'm going to just put them back here. It looks so pretty. Like I really like this design. It's so pretty. Like honestly, this is okay. Like I can literally just finish and here. Do nothing more. What do you guys think? Would you guys leave it this way or would you do French tips or another design? When I'm doing French tips, I usually just like do an outline of the French tip first. So I make one line across the tip of the nail. Then I do 2 other lines running along the side of the nail tip. So that's what it looks like. Now I'm going to go into filling the space. So you can see how like straight those corners are. I'm just going to make it more round basically. More curvy. And there it is. If you want your French tip like to be a bit deeper, you can always like bring the curve a bit lower. But I like the way this looks. I like mine not as deep. If you guys want a more in-depth tutorial on how to draw on French tips, just let me know and I'll post one. So yeah, that looks good. So I'm gonna clear that on the lamp for 60 seconds. This is why I like doing press on nails, because the process makes it easier to draw on designs on your nail tips. I could never do press on nails. I could never do French tips rather if I was doing the nails directly on my fingers, because like certain designs are just like really intricate and like they require you to like be really still and everything. So just doing them on the nail stand makes it easier. So that's one of my major reasons for getting into press on nails. Like it's just way easier, like way easier. Also, I don't like having to put my fingers under the nail lamp. I've heard that it makes your knuckles really dark and everything. So I try to avoid putting my finger under the nail lamp as much as I can. So press on nails help with that. The first coat is done curing, but I want to apply a second coat just so the burgundy shade is like a bit deeper. Right now it's a bit too light for me, so I'm gonna just draw over it to make the color pop more. I guess that's one downside of using regular gel polish to do French tips. Because of how like thin they tend to be, you tend to have to do two coats. Like if I was using gels like that are really thick, specifically for that I made specifically for nail designs, then one coat would have been fine. I have that type of gel for like white. I have a white gel that's thick like that for white French tips, but I need to get something similar for other colors. Just this part should be easy. You're just drawing over the tip you've already drawn before. See? That looks way deeper than before. This is what it looks like with just one coat. And this is what it looks like with two coats of the burgundy shade. See how like deeper that shade is? Yeah, that's why I'm doing two coats. Okay, so I'm done applying French tips for all the nails. So now onto the last step, which is applying top coats to all the nails. Top coat is basically used to seal the gel so that it doesn't peel off, and also to give it some shine. The shine just like boosts the beauty of the design basically. So I'm going to just apply the top coats to each of the nails, and this is the one that I'm going to be using. I got this from the nail supply store, and I'll just be applying a thick layer on each of the nails. One reason why I like this particular top coat is that it's very thick, so the nails stays shiny for a really long time, like the entire time you have them on, honestly. Okay, so here are the finished nails, and they look so pretty. Like, I'm so in love with this design. So basically, the last step that you have to do now is just to take the nail tips off the nail stand. It should be pretty easy to do. Sometimes the sticky tack like gets stuck behind the nail tip, so all you need to do is just like peel it off, and like it's pretty easy to do. In some cases like this, you get some excess gel on the side of the nail, and all you need to do in this case is just to file off that excess gel. The gel is really soft, so it files off really easily. So just gently file it off till the gel looks neat. Then you're done. Okay, I know I said last step before, but this is the actual last step, which is applying the nails to your fingernails. So this is the glue that I like to use. It's like the best glue for press on nails. Trust me, I've tried a lot, and this is the only glue that I've used that doesn't make the nails fall off. So I'm going to leave a link to this particular one in the description box. You can get it off Amazon. You can get one, or you can just buy it in bulk, and it's really good. So I should definitely try this out. So I'm just going to go ahead and attach it to my sister's nails, and this is what they came out looking like. So beautiful, like, oh my goodness. And that top coat with the shine, it's so amazing. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure to leave a comment, let me know what you think of this design and everything. And if you want a tutorial on how to apply these nail tips properly and professionally, just check out the video that's going to pop up on the screen a few seconds from now. Bye!